Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to share with you my Criterion sale haul. As we've seen for the past few years, Barnes & Noble does a 50% off Criterion sale. Amazon will also do some price matching. I picked up a few things today and I wanted to show you each of the Criterion films that I picked up for 50% off. I think there's a couple more days to go. I am planning to pick up a few more films before the sale is over, and I'll probably share those in another haul video later on. First one I picked up is Bull Durham, which I've maybe saw years ago, but haven't seen it in quite a while. And there's the front of that, there's the back of that. Lots of extra features on this one. I just was looking at the inside too, and the Blu-ray, this is a Blu-ray, is in the shape of a baseball, or it has an image of a baseball on it, which is pretty fun. Very unique design there. This is a film from 1988, and I'm just going to look quickly through some of the extra features here too. I love the extra features on these releases. There's an appreciation of the film from 2008 featuring former players, broadcasters, and sports film aficionados. There's an NBC Nightly News piece from 1993 in the final season of baseball at Durham Athletic Park, where Bull Durham takes place and was shot. This very quickly, if you haven't seen this film, I'll read a little bit of the description on the back. Former minor leaguer Ron Shelton hit a grand slam with his directorial debut, one of the most revered sports movies of all time. Durham Bulls devotee Annie Savoy, played by Susan Sarandon, who every year takes a new player under her wing and into her bed, has singled out the loose cannon pitching prospect Nuke LaLoosh, played by Tim Robbins, a big league talent with a rock bottom maturity level. So, interesting movie, and I'm looking forward to revisiting this one. And it is spine number 936. Also, a movie I saw recently, within the last year anyway, which I'd seen when it came out, is this movie, Something Wild, which I didn't have as part of my collection. This is a Jonathan Demme movie from 1986. There's the back of that one. And let's see on the inside, beautiful artwork on the inside of these. This also is a Blu-ray. I do have a couple of 4Ks here too, but this is a Blu-ray. This has a new interview with Jonathan Demme and screenwriter E. Max Fry, an original theatrical trailer. Not a lot of extra features on it, but I really like this one. And I hadn't seen it since it came out in 1986. And this one is spine number 563 from the Criterion Collection. Next up, I noticed this one. I couldn't believe that I did not have this Don Siegel movie. And this is also a Blu-ray. Let's see, I have a few. I think I have just two 4Ks here. This is a Blu-ray. It's spine number 176, one of the earlier spine numbers. This is Ernest Hemingway's The Killers. There's the front of that. And these movies, the first movie directed by Robert Siodmak, is from 1946, I believe, and then there's the other one directed by Don Siegel is from 1964. So there again, there's the front of that, and there's the back, and you can see all the extra features here, which I'm going to read. We'll show the inside also. Beautiful artwork again from the Criterion Collection on this Blu-ray. And I'm very interested in Don Siegel movies, but I'm going to read the back of this also. Ernest Hemingway's simple but gripping short tale, The Killers, is a model of economical storytelling. Two directors adapted it into an unforgettably virile features Robert Siodmak in a 1946 film that helped define the noir style and launch the acting careers of Burt Lancaster and Ava Gardner, and Don Siegel in a brutal 1964 version starring Lee Marvin, Angie Dickinson, and John Cassavetes. Of course, I'm a big Cassavetes fan, big Don Siegel fan. This particular version was intended for television, but deemed too violent for home audiences and released theatrically instead. I was looking through the extra features here too. There's some great extra features on this one. One of the ones that really caught my eye was Andrei Tarkovsky's short film adaptation of Ernest Hemingway's The Killers. I'm a big fan of Tarkovsky. I did a whole series of videos on Tarkovsky. But this was made when he was a student in 1956. There's an interview from 2002 with writer Stuart M. Kaminsky about both films. There's an audio recording from 2002 of actor Stacy Keach reading Hemingway's short story, a great feature there. Screen Director's Playhouse radio adaptation from 1949 to the 1946 film starring Burt Lancaster and Shelley Winters. And then there's an interview from 2002 with actor Clu Gulager. Lots of extra features on this. Oh, a Siegel audio excerpt from director Don Siegel's autobiography, A Siegel Film, read by actor and director Hampton Fancher. So, again, I'm such a big fan of Don Siegel. Let me know in the comments, too, if you have a favorite Don Siegel film. And you can also let me know in the comments what you picked up from the Criterion Collection during the sale, during this Barnes & Noble sale, too. I'd love to hear what you picked up. So anyway, really excited about that one. These next three were at the top of my list for ordering. I ordered these from Barnes & Noble. The other ones I showed, I did pick up from Amazon. They were doing some price matching, so I did place an order with Amazon. But I'm not even sure what order I should do these in. This is the 4K of one of the best films from William Friedkin, The Sorcerer. I love this packaging. It's in a digipack, so it doesn't have the hard case cover here too, but really well done. And one of the things that again drew me to this, not only the film is brilliant, and it's a reimagining of the suspense classic, The Wages of Fear. Really well done. Roy Scheider's in it. This is a movie from 1977, and this is spine number 1267 from the Criterion Collection right there. Roy Scheider's in this movie. I'm a big fan of Roy Scheider. I just think there's some just amazing sequences in the movie, and of course they show the main one, which is this truck that's on a bridge that looks extremely dangerous in the footage that you see. But there's so many other great parts of this movie. I'll read a little bit of the back here too. A hallucinatory journey into the heart of darkness, William Friedkin's pulse-pounding reimagining of the suspense classic The Wages of Fear was dismissed upon its release, only to be recognized decades later as one of the new Hollywood's boldest auteur statements. Again, beautifully done. One of the features that I really like on this one is a feature on William Friedkin called Friedkin Uncut from 2018. I don't think this was available in physical media, and I had a digital copy of it. I liked it so much, but I highly recommend that if you're a William Friedkin fan. It's really a great documentary. This has new conversation between filmmaker James Gray and film critic Sean Fennessy, conversations from 2015 between Friedkin and filmmaker Nicholas Winding Refn, I believe, archival audio interviews with Green and editor Bud Smith. So many extra features on this one. So well done from the Criterion Collection. Picked this one up in 4K. I had a Blu-ray of it already, but I'm so happy that Criterion decided to release this one. It's a brilliant film. Next, from one of my favorite directors, I only had a digital copy of this one as well. I think it was one of the first digital copies that I picked up. I'm such a huge fan of Abbas Kiarostami, and this one is just brilliant. It's called The Wind Will Carry Us. Beautifully done. Again, Kiarostami has typically a lot of driving sequences in his films. This is one of the earlier films from 1999. And it's so beautifully done, and lots of extra features on this one as well. Let's see, so we'll open this one up so you can see the inside of it. I just feel like when I start to watch a Kiarostami film, I'm pretty much all in in the first few minutes of the film. It's just mesmerizing to me. Very meditative films in many cases. This one has a 4K restoration, even though this is a Blu-ray, with uncompressed monaural soundtrack. This has A Week with Kiarostami from 1999, a documentary on the making of the film, which is great. I love listening to Abbas Kiarostami talk about his films and talk about his process. Very interesting to see. There's an interview from 2002 with the director. There's a new video essay presenting Kiarostami's poetry narrated by a longtime translator and creative collaborator of the director. So happy to see this one on Blu-ray with a new 4K restoration. The Wind Will Carry Us, a brilliant film from Abbas Kiarostami. And finally, one of my absolute favorite films from the 1970s, and I talked about it maybe a little bit on live streams earlier this year or some other videos, but so sad to hear the passing of Gene Hackman, and I'm such a big Gene Hackman fan. This is one of my top films from the 1970s. It is from 1975, and it is Gene Hackman in Night Moves. And again, I had a Blu-ray of this already, but I'm so happy to see that Criterion put this one out on, this is a 4K, I believe. Yeah, this is the 4K Blu-ray combo. So Criterion does a 4K, then you have the Blu-ray with the full movie on it, and then you have all the extra features as well. This is from 1975, like I said, spine number 1255. And this is great to see extra features too. This one has a new audio commentary by Matthew Osprey Gear, author of Mosby Confidential. There's a new audio interview with actor Jennifer Warren. There's an interview with director Arthur Penn from a 1975 episode of Cinema Showcase. Again, love the director, Arthur Penn, amazing. Interview with Penn from the 1995 documentary Arthur Penn, A Love Affair with Film. The Day of the Director, a behind-the-scenes featurette. So lots of extras on this one. And wow, this was at the top of my list for sure. And there's the 4K and the Blu-ray on the inside there. So that's what I picked up during the July Barnes & Noble 50% off Criterion sale. Let me know in the comments below what you picked up. What are some of your favorites? What should I pick up next? I have a few more films I'm planning to pick up that are on my list. I'm going to place an order hopefully before the end of the week. One of them is a Mike Nichols film that I've been looking for a long time. Again, at the top of my list, called Carnal Knowledge, and I'll probably show that in another haul video. But please let me know what you picked up in the comments below. Let me know if you enjoyed the sale. Thanks so much for watching this video today. I really do appreciate it. If you like this video, click on like. And if this is your first video on the channel, please consider subscribing. That would be great. I sincerely hope that everyone is safe and well, and I'll talk to you soon.